Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to the draft. This one is it's gonna be. I'm excited for this one, honestly. How do you feel? How do you feel? I want to know. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well.
I want to know if my energy is being matched.
Of course, of course. The people have been sitting in chat waiting for a while. They're getting excited. Let's do this.
Yeah, all 20 of you. Woo!
Damn,
No, I'm
that's
joking.
better than my
20.
streams.
Yeah, but I was gonna say we appreciate all 20 of you. Okay.
Of course, of course.
Of course, of course. No, honestly, didn't expect to have so many people. So thank you for watching. If you are doing it through the Twitch stream, and yeah, I think we're gonna get into the draft here. And Abaddon. Okay, this is like the fifth, maybe even sixth game out of the 8 we've had, where they pick an Abaddon. Oh, is there something we're missing that just everyone else knows?
I don't know. It's they're playing it pause 5 in this tournament, but I don't really see. I think the Abaddon pick has more losses than wins, right? I think because I don't know. I'm not sure about the sets, but I don't really favor the Abaddon pause 5.
Do you think they're taking it
I
just for the purge?
I like the pick of it. I like it. Sorry, I'm talking over you. The pick. He's so versatile at this point that yes, he's picked it first, and they might have played him 5, but you can play him 1. The way you can turn it around or like 3 or anything like that. He's tanky. If you build him right, he can do the right click damage. He can solo kill people because he's got the built-in slow, or you can just use him as a support to keep your carries alive and to take all the damage for you.
I think the main advantage, at least at this level for the Abaddon, is the purge and the fact that they can't hard commit to kill him as a pos 5, right? So if you have a CM or a dazzle or something, if you do a big stun and then you nuke him down and kill him out the fight, you can't really do that with the Ab because of his ulti. So he's gonna be there for a lot, so it takes out someone else that they have to hard focus. That's at least my take on it at this level. The Lena pick, I'm actually liking that. It's a bit of a flex.
She's strong. She's been good, and I've seen her some very interesting plays with her recently. If you once you get that Yules, it's guaranteed stuns. Plus with the Abaddon, the slow 2 stun as well. It's very strong.
Ooh.
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 The Pugna pick, they're looking to try and, if it is to try and combat the Abaddon, to try and burst him down a little bit, maybe.
Is this going to be a Travis Pugna, you think?
I don't know. I would like to see the Travis Invoker, because that's like the only. I think he played Invoker the first time I was watching DGL, like the Comic Con. I was always pretty hot, so I'm probably looking forward to that. Maybe Tinker, maybe Invoker. Just any complex heroes. I want to see like mechanical rawness.
Yeah, you want to see the big plays, the plays that we can't do ourselves.
Just the mechanical prowess. Basically.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I'd actually love to see a TA, a good TA, a good TA. Like, I know she's not the hardest, she's not your tank or anything, but a good TA melts the game and really takes over, I think.
A good TA destroys your will to live, let's be quite honest now.
Well, so does a Meepo, Evoke, or a Tinker, but yeah.
Yeah, this is true, I suppose, but I think I can run away from it. TA, like, haunts my night.
Can you run away from a Tinker?
Well, you can try and go into the trees. The TA just bursts you before you can even think, like, you blink and suddenly you don't exist anymore.
I like these bans from Sin 5 and Dark. It's reasonable, like Puck, because it's like the most picked hero in like DGL.
And then they ban the OD, who's the best, or the Puck plays the best against.
And then the Void Spirit, because the hero's just broken. And then I'm not too sure why they banned the Ember Spirit. I think Storm Spirit will even be more. I think Storm Spirit is just quicker than the Ember Spirit, right? Like it's just quicker in rotation, it's better in lane. I think it does more than the Ember Spirit.
I feel like it depending on the build you're going. If you're going push strat with Ember, obviously you can rotate pretty fast. But I'm scared of the double slice of first late game with the Daedalus, because you can wear the enemy team down so badly without even actually committing to anything.
I just think Ember Spirit's abilities are a bit too. The CDs are really long, like the Flame Shield.
I will say
this is true. Yeah,
this AM ban. This is I think the 3rd or 4th time that AM's been banned. But
I mean
Ricky as well.
Yeah, Ricky's understandable, but AM, he's not.
I mean, when teams ban AM, they think you're picking up like a Leshrac or like a Storm Spirit. There's no way he's banned. AM is not a meta hero. It's more of a niche hero.
Yeah.
So Yeah, Sin 5 obviously is going to pick like some ints carry or like some ints mid, like some heavy magic damage.
So what would you like to see from Sin then? Because they've got the ban now and now the pick.
Mm,
I wouldn't put it past them putting a Lesh mid, honestly.
I love Leshrac, but
Oh,
no
Lesh
team,
is so strong.
but no one knows how to play him. That's the thing. Like his timings, like at 15 minutes he has like 900 HP, but he has like a lot of damage. So not a lot of players know how to balance out the damage. Or
Yeah,
it could be a mid
okay.
yes.
Okay, so this is now either 3 or 2 Pugner. I don't think they'd play him 1. And I'd be surprised if Snapfire... Well, I guess Snapfire does go mid often, but that is Thompson, so...
I mean,
he takes
Sin
anything
5
mid.
drop is way more OG draft than we've ever seen, right? Like you can look at Thompson and he can play like all 3 of these heroes, and Costco can probably play all 3 of these heroes.
Hell,
I don't know.
Spirit
That's
mid
what
when...
makes it so dangerous, though, because I mean, if you have one player that can literally play the first 3 heroes you picked, everyone sits there going, "Okay, how do we counter this? Like, what do we do?"
Yeah. I still remember, I think it was... Oh, damn, I was... Kyle. From I think it was the OG versus Alliance game back in the DPC. They were like 4 picks into the draft, and they just all of them just went, oh, screw it, we're not gonna bother. We're not gonna bother trying to see who's who. Yeah, let's just leave it.
We'll play our game. Don't worry about what they're picking.
So, what did you like to see here from Duck in response to the 3 heroes? Because they've got a lot of
Duck
initiate and burst, I think.
Duck lacks lockdown. Like if you look at their draft, like Lena's stun isn't really reliable because it's such a short range and also has a cost animation, also has a cost time.
Yep.
Abaddon's not really a lockdown. Draw's not really. They need like a hard lockdown as a like ES is a hard lockdown with the silence, with the boulder smash, and then Sampez kind of. But for Duck, especially if they're gonna play draw range, they need like first they need sustain to keep the draw alive, and then secondly they need the like lockdown so that the draw can actually hit for just being rolled over.
Do you think this Drow ab lane is any good? Going against an Earth Spirit +1, we don't know who it's going to be. How about a Brewmother for Sinister right now? Sorry, not Brewmaster.
Brewmaster is very strong, especially lately.
Okay, yeah, I have no fucking... I have no idea.
These picks are confusing me. What is happening right now?
Are they doing it on purpose?
The thing is, like, okay, I'll admit, I've played against Sin 5 personally. There was the Elite Pro LAN in, I think it was 2017, I think it was, in Nilespread. And I've played against them. They do some dodgy things. Like, seriously, they had an axe. Obviously, they're playing against a bunch of noobs. So they decided, no, we're going to pull bottom lane and top lane all the way to middle. Axe had Vanguard in, I think it was like 3 minutes. It was ridiculous. But they do these things just to mess with everyone and throw everyone off completely.
I mean, when you have the mechanical skill and like the game knowledge to do such things, you can do whatever you want.
But it was horrible because we tried to 5-man gank the axe before he got out of hand. 2 people rotated and they just stripped us anyway. And we're sitting there, okay, like what now? Do we just GG immediately?
I do like this Miles pickup. This is putting onto what you said, Miles, having some more lockdown. So being able to hold them into the Mars arena.
So with the Mars game picked up, then it's probably a draw Abaddon lane. It's pretty strong, but...
Well, it'll work nicely because Drow can do what she wants to whoever's in that arena. And as long as she's on the outside, she's perfectly safe.
I just think the decrep from the Pugler is going to be annoying for the Drow.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. They're going to have to zone the opposition team pretty well. So they're going to have to put like the Mars ulti between her and the rest of the team while trying to catch 2 to 3 people at the same time.
Draw's position has to be like ridiculous because if you look at Sin 5, they have the ES, they have the Snapfire. Snapfire's probably gonna go for Ags, and then the Wyvern, like her positioning needs to be like perfect to actually not get caught and then bursted at all.
Thinking of any of the Lost Cheese heroes here. I don't think no Husker, Brood, or Meepo is gonna come out here. I don't think.
10 seconds.
I mean, what does Duck need? They need tower push first because Drow doesn't really hit. She hits it really slow. Like she only hits towers at like when she gets 2 items, like Manta and Manta like the Hurricane. So they need like an early tower push. I would be fine with a Leshrac actually.
Yeah.
Like Leshrac does well against the Cold Embrace. It does the things that Leshrac is really burstable. If you look at Sin 5's draft,
Honestly, I think Duck's still missing stuns because yes, they've got zoning, but they're still lacking in the stun department.
There we go.
There we go. There's another one at least.
I was gonna say Kunkka, but I see Sin 5 did take it out there last time.
I'm surprised they would pick Monkey King into a Pugna and Wyvern.
No, that
Because
is true.
isn't Wyvern the biggest counter to Monkey King? Because
10 seconds remaining.
the Monkey King ulties and then you ulti, and because the Wyvern's ulti is such a long range compared to the Monkey King, the ulti can't even do anything. And then after that, you just get rolled over.
Yeah.
Like a Monkey King ulti plus Mars ulti, that's basically your team fight. That's compared to Sin 5 that have like way shorter CDs. So I'm not too sure about the Monkey, but I also don't know what they would have picked.
But what does Sin want? Yeah, no. Verk is still in the pool and is still alright, actually.
Well, they're lacking any right click at this point, so
That's
they're
true.
probably
They're
going
lacking
to
their
pull some
plus
kind of
one.
hard carry maybe.
Yeah.
Because they don't really have much of a tank either. They're probably going to rely on Winter to keep the carry alive, but you still kind of need a bit of a hard carry to be able to take some damage if need be.
I think
There's no real frontliner.
I think they're still gonna pick a Magicker because if you look at their bans, first they banned AM.
That is true.
Not a lot of carries are actually scared of AM. Troll, Warlord, Gods, Wall, Ursa, Ricky, PA. They banned AM first, and then Bat Rider and Kunkka. You kind of need magic damage to actually offset.
So you think Alessio would be good? I'm thinking now the Wyvern ult into the stun, but at the same time they picked a Wyvern into a Lina. So
maybe like a Storm Spirit because they don't have any lockdown for the Storm Spirit. Like,
so then what a
Lina's stun is easy to predict. The only stun that's like really fast is like the Mars Arena into Yule's combo or like the Boundless Strike.
Choose your hero.
Interesting.
Okay.
They're looking to burst. If you look at that combo, they want to try and burst that Drow out completely before she can do anything.
Okay, Shinings.
I mean,
okay, plus 5.
It's not even.
Ooh.
It's not even about the draw. It's about how do you envision this Monkey is going to fight? He's going to ulti. He gets silent, or he gets Wyvern ulti. He tries to go hit the Pugna. He gets Zeus bolt. He tries to hit the Zeus. He gets decrypt. He tries to go for the Wyvern. He gets kicked away from the ball. Like, I don't know how Crimson actually.
I was wondering this now. That is a
going to be interesting.
Spirit, and there we go. Pos 1 Pugna.
We've got a bit of a question in the chat here. I see there's someone asking why you're streaming from a storage container. I just had to put it out there.
Let's see the storage container real quick. That's
not a storage container. I'm pretty sure it's your door in the background.
Oh wait, it's probably me. Fuck.
Yeah, it's your door. It looks like a steel wall.
No, it's a door.
It's a garage door sort of thing.
Yeah.
So steel container, not far off. I'll give it to you. Whatever.
Yeah, close enough.
That was a good one.
I mean, mid. I don't know. I don't know how Duck executes their fight because they're so kiteable. Monkey King needs to go for like a Maelstrom, then Axe, and then if he gets BKB, he's still really kiteable. But it depends. That's saying that he needs to win mid against Caster, which is
Monkey
I'm not too
Pugna
sure
isn't
about
exactly the healthiest matchup either.
Not really. If he sends it mid, it should do well against the ES, but he sends it to any other lanes, he just...
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm thinking... Yeah.
Well,
yes! Ooh, sure.
Let's be quite honest, though. We've seen some stranger things win. You know, like, I mean, let's be honest. We didn't exactly expect an IO carry from OGs. So it might not be anything that we expect, and we might think, you know, this isn't really going to work out, but you never know what people might pull out the hat.
Prepare for battle.
Pull the bunny out for it, let's say. Maybe the rabbit? Haha!
Hey!
Yeah, no, okay,
I already thought though because I have to spectate the dog.
That's alright. Gonna be a while still. Sweet. Monkey starting out with an Orb of Venom. I am gonna leave you guys soon, so you're gonna be on your own. But join you for this first bit.
I don't know, I kind of just want to keep seeing Alchemist pause 3. I want to see if teams in SA are able to crack the formula of are we able to win again with this pause 3 Alchemist or are we not? Because that differentiates between first skill within the players and also within the teams. So I wouldn't mind if I just see a pause 3 Alchemist like every game. Because it really says a lot about like the teams and the players, of course.
To battle.
So we
Please,
see
Doctor Stuff.
some nice deep wards here. One in the mid lane and then one down at bot. Bot was obviously completely free, so they got that ward. But, I think it's just going to be an even 2-2 trade here. As long as Duck does go bot to get that one at the outpost, at the Keystroke.
The battle begins.
Okay, hold on. I'm just fixing my Doctor real quick.
No one's looking to engage. Interesting. They're just feeling
splitting
each
it
other
2-2.
out,
Yeah.
seeing what's happening.
So
I mean, it's
think-
pretty hard to engage like into those things. Like even for Sin 5's draft, their abilities are much better. It's still really dangerous. You're gonna guarantee to lose like one guy against the Abaddon draw combo or like with the Mars.
I would actually like to point out to the viewers this is actually an Aghanim mid. So Castaway not going through the mid lane.
Interesting.
I get him mid for first.
Yeah. So it is a Pugna
Alright.
mid. And we see top lane.
They're
Muffin
looking
Man
for
being
the
gone on.
first cut quickly.
I think they'll be fine in the end. With
Yeah.
the Aphotic Shield. How are you doing, Mr. Miles? Are you back?
Oh, there's a workshop content update. It's way more
Ah.
important than the game. Don't worry.
Of course.
I need it for pure reflex.
No, that's fine. And we also see Dota and Dai is playing Pos 1, so Castaway is playing the Pos 4 Earth Spirit here.
Are they meaning?
Interesting.
Snapfire's back, gone back bottom now. Looking to even the odds there for the Zeus, trying to make sure he stays alive at least.
I'm gonna keep
Because
my
that
eye
Mars
on,
is definitely going to out tank him.
yeah. Keep my eye on this mid lane. Let's see how the monkey fares against the Pugna.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, you see that this Abaddon's keeping the both of them top fairly busy. Something's happening top here. Castaway is trying to start some trouble.
Doesn't have the roll on. Yep. Good block by
Ooh,
Legend. I
almost.
think this should be a dead Castaway here. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, and he falls. Unfortunately, first blood.
Split shot. Coming out there. I mean, nothing.
That's a split shot is strong though.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, the Ultra was a bit of an annoyance, so add something else to the hero, but no, easy first blood. Not anything unexpected there, or totally mind-boggling. Hence the calmness of my voice. But lost its Pugna winning here, only very slightly, so I think this is still pretty even between the two. I missed that completely. Mr. Muffin Man taking out Mr. Doom Bunny. I actually think this is now looking again, it's a Pos 3 Castaway,
Is under attack.
not a Pos 4.
This monkey's taking a lot of damage as well. He seems to be struggling. Oh, what?
Did dodge it.
He dodged it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That would have been very close if he didn't. That's
Does have it on the
Jarl's
level
looking
2.
good on the net worth, I must say.
Okay. It's establishing connection, boys.
You're leaving us
Someday
high
soon.
and dry now, we don't have a big enough brain for this match.
Now Monkey's starting to return it to the Pugna. Pugna's now struggling with his health.
Gonna chug on a Cloudy, has his bottle already, so we'll have that up for the Formula Ruse. Drips are taking the Cloudy off.
Wait for
No
it.
drink for you.
But we're thirsty. Snapfire and Lina are gonna have a go at each other here.
Just have a little
Stuns out.
argy-bargy.
Lina's in trouble.
I think this is a dead Lina here, just for the
Yeah, and unfortunately she got caught out
He
there.
doesn't have the mana for it, but
There it is, there it is.
So Miles, I'll ask you so long as you are establishing your connection. How's this Pos 3 Earth Spirit gonna fare now against the rest of the lineup?
Pos 3, yes. I
Pos
mean,
3 Earth Spirit, yeah.
it's pretty snowbally. Like if Cosplay does go for like the urn, or I don't know what he's gonna get, like a Mega Dagon first item or something, it's gonna be really quick. Like if you just look at Survive's draft, they can easy snowball from like minute, like as soon as they hit level 4, and then they go like on a 3-man gang, they just take control of the whole jungle. So like the Castaway will probably be setting the tempo really hard in this game. Like wherever he is, the Snapfire and the Wyvern will be as well.
No, definitely.
Like game.
Anyway, my game's also decided to be a little bit of a pain in my butt. My cursor keeps splitting into my second screen for no good reason, and it locks shifting left.
Bottom, bit of action onto the
looking
Zeus.
for some.
Tower is under attack.
Does still have the stun, but doing the right thing not to run down the lane there. Pretty even all the way around, I think. If you
Yeah,
have a
they're
look at
keeping each other.
yeah, if you have a look
It's
at the
less than
last
1k
hit graphs.
difference
Yep.
as well.
Monkey. Or does get the Jingu hit off.
Ready to burn. Dire's
So
middle
we'll be able to
Maybe
regen.
heal himself up a bit. Yeah.
But the
But,
Drow doing well as well.
Oh, they drops Lina bottom lane.
Yeah.
She got bursted very quickly though. She was on
Yeah.
about half health and then suddenly she was dead. Didn't
Just-
expect them to burst her that fast.
Scatterblast and the what do you call it, lightning bolt from Zeus.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
middle. We see the Wyvern and the monkey.
Maybe they can drop something here. No, this monkey's resilient, I will say. Lina's coming in to give him a hand.
Bit of a sleeper.
Yeah, well, the game has to start somehow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. Abaddon and Castaway having a bit of a 1-for-1 top.
Well, Drow's doing well. I did expect it to be the Pos... What was it? I think the Pos 3 Zeus in the end, but they've switched up their roles a little bit. So, no, faring quite well against the Earth Spirit. Middle, the Pugna, only very... Actually, no, losing out now. Very slightly. Only 3 last hits in it there. And, bottom, Zeus, doing well against the Mars. Yeah, he's got a bit of a commanding lead there.
The thing is, the Zeus is one of the good heroes against Mars because his shield can't block the spells. So his damage is getting in regardless.
Okay, I'm back. I had to buy 500 megabytes worth of data.
Ah, that feels bad, man.
Yeah, the storm kind of messed up my Wi-Fi.
Ah, unfortunate there.
Did I miss anything?
Not much. I believe it was 2 kills top, 2 kills bottom. Nothing in middle, don't think.
No, not
Am I
yet
right?
anyway.
No?
Okay, time to clear my throat for shot costing. Jesus. Alright. Wait, was it? No, it was a Pugna mid.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Pugna
attack.
mid, the Zeus in a pos 1 roll on Dota and Die, and then Castaway playing the Earthspirit top.
I mean,
as
Dota
a +3.
and Die needs to be kind of careful because Mars is gonna hit level 6 really soon. Like halfway, like he's gonna kill 2 creeps. Top
Zeus
lane.
rotating top, looking to help out as well.
Oh,
Mothman, he's still really healthy, but the Zeus is here. He does like giga damage. Mothman?
Question
What a
is,
ban.
can the Zeus now do something with
No,
this?
Zeus doesn't have enough damage for this. Ah, no. Triple kill. No, he's not even gonna give it to him.
Abaddon did die there to the neutral creep, so nothing coming out for Sinister 5 there.
What the
He
hell?
died to the neutral, yeah?
Radiant's bottom tower
See
is
over
under
there.
attack.
Okay, this top lane is not going the way I expected it to be. I thought like the E is just gonna roll over, but it is a Drow lane, so it's a bit hard. But I didn't expect the Drow to get like almost a triple kill at like 8 minutes into the game. But bottom lane, FSM is getting gone on by Doom Bunny. Doom Bunny doesn't have the Octave Burn yet. Schlinks has the cookie, but
Radiant's
they
top
should
tower
it
is under
should
attack.
be really close.
Yeah,
enough to kill.
they
He does have the Octave Burn. Castaway is coming with the roll. Don't know who's gonna get it. Mars Arena with the
Straight
coin
in.
great. I like it. Yeah.
FSM goes down. Schlink's healthy still, thanks to.
Tower is under
Mid lane, Aghanim very low. Tree
Very
down
close.
by Crimson Tide, he misses it. Aghanim is juking. He does have
Really keep that
decrypting
though.
a few seconds. The right clicks, vision, right click one more time.
Mm.
The Snapfire Scatterblast.
Radiant's courier has been
Yo,
Oh,
he's
goodness.
so
There goes the
far.
tree as well. They're chasing
Tide-
very deep though.
Crimson Tide is still chasing, but he did not guess right. Aghanim actually ran down to tier 2 tower instead of running back mid. I mean, back to the base, and then Costway's courier died as well. Yikes.
That's 2 couriers.
I mean, Aghanim just the man has 400 movement speed. Can someone just look at this real quick? Like, how can a hero have 320 movement, 325 at the beginning of the game, and then have 400, almost 400 movement speed? Unreal.
Yeah, Pugna is innately very quick.
The hell is this? The Crimson Tide does not have man. They look to be going on to. Oh no, the cookie. Yikes. But FSN did use his ulti to get away on the first time, so I like that Sin5 is applying pressure onto the Maul so that he doesn't use his ulti aggressively to get a kill. Or roll on onto the Nina, spear into the trees. It should be fine, calling Brace. I actually think that was kind of a mistake by Doom Buddy to calling Brace that. I think they could have still gone because Castaway had ulti, but Dark Legend is coming here. Nina should be very careful because she is really low. All it takes is like one rolling boy with her ulti. FSN does ulti, Arena, pops the one. There's like a lot of silences. 3-man actually, but the Magnetize is actually huge with the Zeus ulti on top. Cosplay is not looking healthy. Ah, but Dark Legend...
Got his roll again. Oh,
yeah,
quick double kill on that as well. That was brilliant. That ulti from Mars was perfectly placed so that the tower couldn't do anything to them during that whole fight as well.
I mean, it was really good, but it's just that it's just Sin5's drop has more magical damage. Like, if you just look at every one of those abilities, it's just so much magical. And magical damage is way more effective than right-click damage at the beginning of the game. Like, right-click damage is only effective from like mid-late game to late game. While magic damage is way more effective from the early game to mid-game. Sometimes for late, but it was a really nice rotation from Sin5. Like, their rotation is just so on point. Like, when the Mars Arena's ulti as soon as possible to get the kill, instantly Sin5 TPs because they realized how much of a danger the ulti. Also, they were diving on the tower. So that that was the issue.
I'm just trying to see. I see Schlinks has a smoke. Looks like they might be looking for something a little bit sneaky soon, yeah?
I think they're just vibing top to take the tower. Castaway is also here, and then Aghanim can just slowly siege it with no one's coming. I mean, they can't really defend it.
No, I mean,
Okay.
the blast is so strong against towers. It's ridiculous.
I feel like
there's that shield that you guys were talking about, just like they're not being able to go on the support. Just
bottom lane, Mars Arena ulti onto Ota and die. That needs a spear. I mean, that's just like great. Like, this is what I wanted to see from like Platoon, like previous teams. Also, roll onto Muffin Man. Ulti, Bowler does hit. He does. I don't think he needs to commit Magnetize. Muffin does TP. I don't think he's gonna get it.
Nope, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate.
But now I see the Abaddon rotated bottom as Zeus died as well, so it's a bit of a wasted rotation there unless they can pull something out.
Mid lane, Monkey King does get ulti. Aghanim is here, but he needs to be careful because there's a Dark Legend and a Lina here to stop him from going on.
Oh, there's suddenly 4 mid now, and that's
the
situation changed very quickly.
Look how quick these TPs are coming in. It's like, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's beautiful to watch. It's not. It's like, it's like beautiful to watch. Is this the same Duck that beat Platoon? Hello?
We've got some very deep wards from Duck as well.
Monkey King does have ulti, but there is a Pugna wall, which is like the most irritating. It's putting like a really weird spot here. So Aghanim either needs to decrypt, or he's just gonna give like free gold. What item progression are we looking for? Don't die, getting BOTs, Costco getting Crimson.
Crimson Tide getting Ag's first item by the looks of it. Is it going Hood first? Oh yeah, sorry, but the first major item, should I say. He's going Ags first instead of something else.
I don't play enough Monkey King to know how bad it is to go for the Ags first, or how slow it is compared to the Maelstrom, or how good it is. So I don't play enough Monkey King, but the Ags does.
Sorry, yeah.
The Ags does provide enough stats to survive the ganks, right? With the point boost and the Ogre Axe, it does provide like 300 HP for Crimson Tide to deal with the early game.
Yeah, no, it makes them pretty beefy. But it's that extra if they're going to try and fight around like the Mars ult and the Monkey ult together, it makes the Monkey ult a hell of a lot stronger.
I just think Crimson Tide, if he gets Ags, in a BKB, he's not going to really do damage, but I guess he doesn't really need to be the one doing damage because there is Muffin Man to do the damage as the Drow Ranger. So I think he can just go Ags. I think he can just play like the front line, the pressure. I think it's chilled.
Just looking here now, the Zeus is going. Looks like he's going to go pretty aggressive with a blink. And he's got TP boots already. Crimson
Tide is jumping onto Cosmo, but it is the ease. I don't know if are they sure they want to catch this? Crimson Tide does get the Jingu off of Castaway. Castaway ultis with Shinx Starfire ulti at the backlines.
Castaway goes down.
Gust on Mothman does get the Frost Arrow on his Shinx as well, and I think Doom Bunny's gonna ulti for this. Crimson Tide is gonna pop ulti as well, which is a bit weird. But Aghanim's TP with, he's healing with the Shinx, and then
Just keeping him alive. Oh, unfortunately, another two deaths there. But that's I don't know, that healing from Pugna. I don't know if that was the smartest idea, lowering his health for his teammate there.
I don't know, this Cold Embrace is such a... Wyvern's such a weird hero. It's like one of those pause fights where you actually have to think about really carefully about when you use your ability. Like if you use the Lion, like as long as you use the Hex and ulti and like the Earth Strike, you're always going to do damage. But when Wyvern, when you like Cold Embrace at the wrong time, you can actually get yourself killed and your teammate killed, even like potentially bait even more heroes. Mid lane, Crimson Tide does get gone on. There's 4 heroes mid. Cookie on top. There's no way.
If they're faster, they might be able to get the second one as well. Ooh, that's why just missing that.
I think they're just going to take the mid tower straight from this one.
Yeah, no, that's 2 down. They're trying to trade off the bottom tower to get something for themselves.
I mean, both teams, like I mentioned that Sin 5 had really good rotations, but Duck is matching their rotations pretty well.
I mean, we still have less than a 1k net worth discrepancy between the 2 teams, and this is like 16 minutes in, so it can be anyone's game at this point.
I'm surprised I expected like Sin 5 to just dumpster the lane and just go 5-man snowball with Castaway like they gone, like 11 minutes, but it's still really close. Let me just check what items. So Mars is going for Aghanim, and then wait, he's going for Aghanim?
But excuse me.
Why would he go for Aghanim? What is creating vulnerable soldier? No, I don't. I read that. I don't like it. I haven't actually used the Ags on Mars, but just looking at the stats, it doesn't offer anything. It doesn't offer what the Duck needs. What Duck needs from FMS is right now they need someone to tank, and they also need like protection, because if you just look like Aghanim decrypts someone, he gets Snapfire, Cookie, everything, and then Zeus on top of that. There's no way you can survive any of that burst. So they need like a pipe, and then they need like what's the item? What's the item called? No, not Crimson. Crimson is kind of useless. They need like Vlads. They need Vlads because they have Monkey King and Drow, and then Mars on top of that with the Abaddon is a really good combo. And then they need the pipe, and they also need Initiation. Is kind of fine because Crimson is kind of playing Initiation, but I don't really feel comfortable with the Monkey King initiating with like his ulti. I rather prefer Mars too. But looking at the state of the game, Duck Legend is stepping really high.
In the top jungle, yeah.
Jesus, Duck Legend walked really far up. I'm surprised he wasn't punished. I guess what they... I think they could have killed Duck Legend like easily because they do have a wall on this high ground that can see like almost everyone. Kosovo is playing a really aggressive position. He has 2k HP.
And the Drow's bottom, so they're 1 man short.
The Drow does have TP, but I don't really think she wants to TP to like such a weird position where she can get easily bursted from all angles.
Oh, they're looking for Monkey. No,
they almost find the Monkey King. Like the Cookie was really close, but the Crimson Tide's playing a really nice. Dark Legend's ulti went off. Possibly is rolling in.
Oh, that was a trap.
No. FSM then ulti. The Optic Burn. So
Pugna's keeping him alive from the backline there. Monkey ulti out, but he's going to drop very fast along with Alina. So that's a thief for nothing.
Yeah, FSM could have actually killed Causeway, but he... Causeway had like an illusion earlier, and when he rolled it, he popped it, and when FSM ulti, he speared the illusion instead of the actual hero. If he speared the actual hero without the illusion being there, I think they could have gotten a Causeway kill, but at least. But like if you look at this map, it's getting smaller and smaller for Duck overall, and that's kind of what we expected from how early to mid game draft Sin 5 is.
See, there's a lot of wards in the bottom half of the map for the Drow to keep farming, so if they can maybe hold out long enough for the Drow to get her items, then maybe they can do something late game. But if she gets caught out, They're depending a hell of a lot on Drow to do the damage for them later. Yeah, she can, but if she gets caught out, now your last hope is now dead.
Especially because Monkey King is going for the Agon, and he did go for the Hood. He's not really the one doing as much damage because I actually like this bolt from Crimson Tide because he knows that he's gonna get kited by like the Pugna, the ES, the Arctic Burn, so he doesn't need to be. He just needs to create chaos and just force spells out, and then he lets the Drow do it. But the problem with that is that
The
Link
quick
Dagger?
feint. Brilliant.
FSM is smoked by himself, but he does not. He might find Doom Bunny, but Doom Bunny also has. Wait, is that a pause 5? Oh no, that's a pause 4. Because I was thinking if a pause 5 is that rich.
Who's this, sorry?
The Wyvern.
No, he was pause 4, I think it was.
Yeah, pause 4 thinks that he's pause 5 because there's no ways a pause 5 will have so much money at 20 minutes into the game. I mean, he could.
Well, the thing is, Wyvern has a built-in farming mechanic, so if he gets a chance just to go through a couple of stacks or a wave or two, you can get the farm pretty fast. Oh, there's a smoke mid.
out from Sin 5. There wasn't any what to spot it. They're looking at the Mars, but Mars is not really the type. They're looking to get the Drow before she gets her Aghanim, but she does have Mantifish. She Castaway rolls in onto. That's really quick.
Oh, managed to dodge a kick with the.
Castaway is going onto the Lina as well. He didn't even bother with the Drow. He's going straight for like another target. That's kind of.
For Lina, it's so under level compared to Castaway.
I mean, the thing about Lina is that her laning stage is really powerful, but then later onto the game, her impact does not really suit. Oh, dude!
Oh, that tree.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, Castaway rolls in onto Crimson Tide. He does not have no silence, no ulti, but
man up now. Hoping
Oh,
to
no.
slow him down.
his decrypt did get hurt by the. Goes little ulti, but then out. What's that? Oh, Winter's Curse. I totally forgot.
He's holding him in place, so he can't get away, I think.
Yeah. Well, that was a ridiculous way from Costa because he did see Crimson Tide jumping from the trees, and then so instead of just because his ball was on CD, he just used the signs to break the trees. What stuff?
But now, if you're looking at Sin 5's builds, they are very aggressive. I mean, even the Winter has a blink.
I mean, if they go into this late game against the Drow Ranger, and then Drow Ranger will probably get like Manta, BKB, Skadi. She has too much HP to burst, so there's no ways they can take this late game. So they need to just up the pressure, take all the tower, and then after that, Roshan might be a problem because they take Roshan really slow, and they kind of need Roshan against. Because how Sinfire needs to take the fight is someone needs to initiate, and they bait out the Mars Arena, or they bait out like the Drow BKB, and then they're going. But they can't really do that without Aegis. How's this Drow's farm doing? She's still a really long way from a BKB. What I want to see from Sin 5. Well, Sin 5 Cosplay does get caught, but he's really tanky. He also has the Crimson with the Illusion, so he's kind of vibing though. Oh, FSN does ulti if he's gonna spear on CD. Doom Body, he only has the ulti. He only has the Winter's Vein like a few seconds. He's kind of kiting really hard. Castaway rolls in, FSN does miss his spear as well. Cookie. The Castaway, he's not scared. He can just roll in, right? And then
Yeah, he can just do what he wants.
ulti onto the Lina with Slinks is was a miscase on the back line.
Things I think they're looking. Mars actually changed his build now. He's scrapped the Ags completely. He's looking for BKB as well.
Yeah, I mean the Ags doesn't make sense for the current state of the game. Like even if Ags does do something like ridiculous, it doesn't suit. What he needs to do now is they're on the back foot. They need to play like passively, and if they do get gone, they need someone to tank for the damage, and there's no way you're gonna tank for the damage with Aghanim. I don't know how much I like the BKB. I guess it's fun. It's whatever.
The thing is that I think the reasoning for the Mars Ags was they want to be him to be able to tank and deal damage at the same time, because I mean I'm sure you guys have seen a couple of those videos where like he crits a ridiculous amount with those troopers or with those legionnaires or whatever they're called.
FSN mid, he's really out of position by Aghanim stuff.
Oh,
This ulti.
by Zeus.
I don't know. Senpai, they have 2 blink daggers, right? Yeah, 2 blink, one on the Pugna, one on the White Fit. Like
And one on the Zeus.
one on, oh.
They are very
Like,
aggressive.
Like, it's so hard for the Monkey King to hit, and then it just makes the blink dagger just makes it even harder for the Drow to hit, because if she goes on someone and they blink away and Muffin decides to commit more, he's gonna go really out of position, or bait it out even.
The thing is, Sin 5 at this point has ensured that no matter who they go on, there's no, oh wait for me, I'm coming. It's instantly, there's 4 people on the person. There's no one's left at the back, maybe besides Snapfire, but even Snapfire has a bit of a small jump forward to get there.
I mean, Snapfire doesn't need to be in the front. He just needs, Shrink just needs to be at the back line, just using his ulti. I mean, that's basically what he's been trying to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it
I
works
get him
perfectly well.
aggressive blink in. Lina does get decrypt that, so.
There you go. That is
Yeah.
horrible. That's deleting someone.
Good hero, eh? I mean, especially because Aghanim's almost gonna get his money for Dagon. I don't know how. Like, I'm even worried about this Abaddon because I'm pretty sure the decrypt ulti, the decrypt ulti into Dagon does more damage than the ulti threshold. How much is the threshold? Like 600? 400. Because Dark Legend can definitely get bursted from 500 HP to 0% HP to by Aghanim without proccing the ulti.
If
Yeah, I
they
guess-
can stack if they can stack what's the Nether Blast and Zeus's
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt, that's so much burst
Oh.
damage on. Just looking, making sure the Monkey King can't come from the side, so they're safe there.
I mean, I think they're just gonna slow seed because they can't. If they do Russian, it's way too slow against Mars and Monkey King. It's two really good ultis for Roshan, so I think they're just gonna slow siege it, but it's really slow.
But all the while, the Monkey King's trying to farm top as well. They're trying to
I
keep
get
the
them-
siege keep alive as much
I
as
get
they
them
can as well.
actually kicked it out of tower range, and then he tanks the tower.
But they want that siege keep alive. That's why.
I
It
respect
does
that.
so much damage. Lina's suddenly caught on now. He says, no, that thing needs to die.
I mean, that siege tower did like 300 to 400 damage onto the catapult. I mean, onto the tower. And Aghanim doesn't really have mana, so I think they're just gonna back, right? Back altogether.
Yeah, they're looking to get away out of this now. They've done a lot of damage to the tower, so they might regroup and then come in a little bit later. Unfortunately, as strong as you are, there's always overstaying your welcome, and you get a little bit too zealous. So it's always good to do the damage and get out, and then come in at a later stage to finish the job.
I mean, Duck is smoking. They're kind of looking for their projection. Their trajectory looks like they're going to go mid to Slings, but they can't really find it because they still have so many towers out there. Are they gonna look for Roshan? And there's no way they can sneak it because it makes it so obvious. FSM will find Slings as well.
No, he
missed
misses
it.
the spear.
Yeah,
That would have been a dead Snapfire for sure.
Pathway
but
does rolling onto
spawning in
FSM.
time, yeah.
Pathway is pretty tanky. He doesn't have his BKB yet. Optic Burn onto the backline, onto 3 with the Zeus ulti. Snapfire, Morpheus kills onto the backline, onto 3 as well. Mountain Man is going really low. The Monkey King Wukong command does come, but it's not really doing much because he gets decrypted by Aghanim. Oh, how did the Drow die?
The Drow died from the
Magnifiers.
Yeah, from the Magnifier. He ran away,
Yeah.
but the Magnifier just finished him off. He was so low already from Mortimer's kisses.
I mean, it's so hard. It's hard to catch these guys. Obviously, FSM did kind of mess up with the spear, but that's just unlucky. It's so hard for Duck to actually. If they're not positioned, first thing they need to have proper positioning, like perfect positioning actually, and then secondly they need to have like full vision of where everyone is, because 3 blink daggers on each side. You have to know where these guys are, especially with Doom Bunny's positioning. Like he got a 3-man ulti onto backline, and then the Multimate just kisser just comes up on top.
And that was perfect because, I mean, even if they had done nothing whatsoever, they would have just finished off the Mars and then, you know, you've zoned out 3 people while you quickly make the whole team weaker, and then you get on with the fight afterwards.
I mean, Dark Legend, his ulti does pop. They didn't really time it properly to burst him from 500 HP to 0. But Schlinks is really out of position.
Ooh.
Rolling by cost where he Octave Burn, 10-second CD. FSM does get a 4-man ulti. Where's the damage? Monkey King is coming with the Aghanim, but Costaway keeps rolling onto Muffin Man. I think he's gonna get this kill.
The Decrepify just stops the monkey from doing anything there.
Oh, Aghanim? He does have ulti to kill Muffin Man. Octave Burn onto 4. Ridiculous.
The thing is, the other ones are so low already. It's going to be a quick kill afterwards.
I mean, it's just wearing them down, right? With the Zeus, with the Muffin did buy back for this. Agon doesn't have really any mana for decrypt. Now he does decrypt, but now he doesn't have any mana. Magnetite?
Magnify, maybe kill him.
That doesn't have.
This is coming in. Oh goodness, that helped us a little bit.
Oh, Crimson Tide does get the Wyvern kill though. But I'm busy looking at Costway. I think he's
Can he
kind
get
of.
out?
I think he's kind of chilling. He's really tanky though.
He's tanky,
Keep
but
away?
not quite
Nah.
tanky enough. I must say, Costway, every time when he's low, every time you think he's going to roll away to just preserve himself, he says, no, I'm going back in. And Sin 5 is very good with the backup. Every time he rolls in, they're there, regardless of their HP. And it's to me, it would throw me off, just being on when they all have such low HP the whole time.
I mean, it's just a great. It's like firstly the understanding of how much damage your hero can actually take and how much it can actually deal. And it's the second part is the most important is that these guys have been playing together for like years, maybe like I don't know how long, but they have been playing on for a long time. So like when you're in a newer team, you kind of need to communicate when you're going in because people don't really know how your playstyle is. Like, do you like going aggressive? Do you like playing more passive? So I think you get to a point where if when you play together for so long. That it's just you don't need to say anything. It's just I'm rolling in. Cool. Let's back up.
Yeah, you know what your teammates are going to do before you do it, so you've already prepared yourself for what they're about to do.
Yeah, it's just like no need to communicate. Like one communication, like okay, I'm blinking. All right, cover him. I'm piping. Like it's like really quick, which is what differentiates. Which is like what differentiates between like low tier teams, like high tier teams. So like how fast the communication can be. Sin 5 is 20k net worth ahead.
Yeah, they're starting to snowball very quickly now. The Drow's actually behind the Monkey King as well in net worth.
Duck Legend is kind of getting kite, so he does get the Octic Ram, but the Yules as well.
That Dagon now on the Pugna is ridiculous.
Level 4
already, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Duck Legends.
But I mean, if you look at it now, Zeus has TP boots, Pugna has TP boots, there's 3 blinks plus a roll. I mean, the maneuverability and repositioning capabilities on this team is just unparalleled at this point.
I mean, they're not even positioned, they're just like going straight in, like Costway just goes straight in with the boulder to like tier 4, and then that Mars just melted with against the Pugna and Zeus, so I guess this is why they banned Anti-Mage, right? But I think even if Muffin Man did play the Anti-Mage, I think the momentum of this game will be way too quick. It's way too fast. Like AM at this time, you'll probably still have Battlefree, Manta, and then like the
maybe
Skull
part
Basher.
of Abyssal Blade, but not
maybe
he'll Skull Basher.
Muffin Man does get the gas onto the Agon, but it's kind of vibing though. I mean, it's instant. It's instant disengage. As soon as Crimson Tide ulties, they just get out.
Yeah, they know that ulti of his is going to do a lot of damage to them, so they're just kiting it. I mean, they've got the maneuverability to kite them completely.
Cosway looks to be going aggressive again. He does have full HP, and he's gonna hit level 20 real soon. He's gonna get that silence, extra 3-second silence, pretty good. FSM ulti, we are onto Cosway. Or Cooling Brace. They do cook it Cosway, but he's looking really healthy. I mean, Muffin Man's trying to do as much damage as possible, but it's way too much to worry about. Magnetize onto 2 as well. Lena at the backline, she looks to be dying to magnetize. So,
there's
the Pugna Dagon, and then Muffin Man.
Legend.
How long can you survive? Are they gonna toy with him?
Legend doesn't have ulti.
I don't. Hasn't this been the game where every pause 5 Abaddon just does like? I mean, what's the English word for it? I think. Not dies, it's just every time these teams have picked pause 5 Abaddon, I don't really see much impact in lane, and then it just doesn't really do anything late game. So it's a pretty dominant performance from Sin 5, but Duck made it look really close in the first like 15 to 18 minutes. But we'll talk more about next game. We'll be right back after like 10 minutes. Jesus Christ.
going to come in, push him here. He is going to find him. Unfortunately, not going to find all the frags. Oh, Chili's done it. He's won the round.